All the birds. Explained. When we made our video about the feline family tree and the feline poster that goes along with it, music, you all loved it. But one comment kept showing up again and again. When are you going to do birds? Well, we heard you. And unlike birds, we actually listen. Hi, I'm David, and this is Avian Music Earth. This is a bird, and so is this, and so is this, and so are all of these feathery creatures. Wild birds come in all shapes and sizes and live on every single continent on Earth, including Antarctica. Music. Plus, there are more than 400 billion individual birds alive today. In this video, I'm going to take you on a tour of the remarkable bird family, both wild and domestic, and show off the poster we made to music. Celebrate them. Okay, let's start with a few of our favorite extinct birds. The largest bird to ever walk the earth was likely the elephant bird of Madagascar, which stood nearly 10 feet tall and weighed over 1,700 pounds. Music. It went extinct around the 17th century, probably due to a combination of overhunting and habitat loss. Its eggs were enormous. A single egg could hold the equivalent of more than 150 chicken eggs. One of my favorite extinct birds is the Haast's eagle of New Zealand, the largest eagle that ever lived. Music. It had a wingspan of up to 10 feet and powerful talons as big as a tiger's claws. It hunted the giant flightless moa birds nearly as tall as modern ostriches by diving at speeds of up to 50 miles per hour. When humans arrived in New Zealand, they hunted the moa to extinction, and the eagle, with nothing left to eat, followed soon after. Let's go back even further in time, about 150 million years ago, to meet Archaeopteryx. Music. It had feathers and wings like a modern bird, but also claws on its wings and teeth in its mouth like a dinosaur. Because, and this is the part that blows people's minds, birds are dinosaurs. They are the only lineage of dinosaurs that survived the mass extinction event 66 million years ago. So every time you see a pigeon on the street, you're looking at a living dinosaur. Music. So let's get into the modern birds. Let's start with the largest living birds over here on the rat-type branch birds that can't fly. The ostrich, found across Africa, is the largest living bird. Music. A male ostrich can weigh over 300 pounds and run at speeds of up to 45 miles per hour, making it the fastest running bird on Earth. And despite what cartoons might suggest, ostriches do not bury their heads in the sand. They do, however, lay the largest eggs of any living animal. The emu of Australia is the second largest bird. Music. Unlike most bird species, it's the male emu that incubates the eggs and raises the chicks. During the 8-week incubation period, the male barely eats or drinks at all. He loses nearly a third of his body weight in the process, which is the kind of commitment most of us can only dream of. Music. Kiwis are tiny nocturnal ratites from New Zealand that are, pound for pound, the most unusual birds on Earth. Music. They are the only birds with nostrils at the tip of their beak, which they use to sniff out worms and insects underground. Their feathers look more like hair. They have no tail, and their eggs are enormous relative to their body size. A kiwi egg can make up 20% of the mother's body weight, which is roughly equivalent to a human giving birth to a 6-year-old. Music. Okay, let's head over to the branch that includes the most diverse and successful birds, the passerines, or perching birds, which make up more than half of all bird species. Let's start with the birds of paradise, found in New Guinea and northeastern Australia. Music. These are arguably the most spectacular-looking birds on the planet. The males have evolved some of the most elaborate plumage, colors, and dances in all of nature, all to impress females. One species, the superb bird of paradise, transforms its body into what looks like a smiley face made of iridescent feathers to attract a mate. Music. The lyrebird of Australia is one of the world's most impressive mimics. Music. It can reproduce nearly any sound it hears with stunning accuracy, not just other bird calls, but camera shutters, chainsaws, car engines, and even crying babies. Male lyrebirds use this skill to impress females during their elaborate mating displays on forest floors. Crows and ravens belong to a family called corvids, and they are among the most intelligent animals on Earth. Music. Crows have been observed using tools, solving multi-step puzzles, recognizing human faces, holding grudges, and even planning for the future by hiding food and remembering where they put it months later. Ravens, their slightly larger cousins, have been shown to understand the concept of fairness and can communicate detailed information to each other about the location of food sources. Music. Let's take a look at one of the most ecologically important groups, the raptors, or birds of prey. The peregrine falcon is the fastest animal on Earth, reaching diving speeds of over 240 miles per hour when it stoops after prey. Music. It was once critically endangered due to the pesticide DDT, which made its eggshells too thin to survive incubation. After DDT was banned in the 1970s, peregrine populations made a remarkable recovery, and the bird now nests on skyscrapers in cities all over the world. Music. Owls are the silent hunters of the night sky. Music. Their asymmetrical ears, one higher on the skull than the other, allow them to pinpoint the exact location of prey under snow or leaf litter with extraordinary accuracy. Their feathers have special serrated edges that break up turbulence and make their flight almost completely silent. The barn owl can catch a mouse in total darkness, navigating entirely by sound. Music. Eagles are the apex raptors of the bird world. The harpy eagle of the Amazon rainforest is one of the largest and most powerful eagles. Music. It has talons the size of a grizzly bear's claws and hunts monkeys, sloths, and other large prey directly out of the forest canopy. Despite its ferocious hunting ability, it's a dedicated parent. A mated pair raises just one chick every 2 to 3 years. Okay, let's check out some of the other remarkable groups. Flamingos get their pink color entirely from the pigments in the shrimp and algae they eat. Music. A flamingo that didn't eat any pink pigmented food would eventually turn white. They feed with their heads upside down, using specialized beaks that filter water and mud to extract food, which means flamingos spend most of their feeding time looking at the world completely backwards. Music. Penguins are the only birds that can swim but not fly, and they use their wings as flippers to fly underwater, reaching speeds of up to 25 miles per hour. Music. Emperor penguins are the champions of parental dedication in the animal kingdom. The males huddle together in Antarctic blizzards for 2 months straight, balancing a single egg on their feet, eating nothing, in temperatures that drop to -80 degrees Fahrenheit. Music. Hummingbirds are the Formula One cars of the bird world. Music. They are the only birds that can fly backwards, and they can hover in place by beating their wings up to 80 times per second. Their hearts beat over 1,200 times per minute during flight. They feed on flower nectar and are critical pollinators. In fact, some flowers have evolved their shape and color specifically to attract a single species of hummingbird. Now let's talk about domestic birds. Chickens are the most numerous bird species on Earth, with over 30 billion alive at any given time, outnumbering all wild birds combined. Music. They were first domesticated from the red jungle fowl of Southeast Asia around 8,000 years ago, originally for cockfighting before humans discovered how useful their eggs and meat were. Pigeons have an extraordinary sense of navigation and were used to carry messages across battlefields for thousands of years. Music. A pigeon named Sher Ami delivered a critical message during World War I, flying 25 miles with a leg blown off by enemy fire to save nearly 200 American soldiers. She was awarded the Croix de Guerre for her service. Music. Parrots are the most cognitively advanced of all domestic birds. Some species, like the African gray parrot, can develop vocabularies of hundreds of words and use them in context, not just as mimicry. Music. An African gray named Alex, studied for 30 years by Dr. Irene Pepperberg, could count objects, identify colors and shapes, and even express emotional states. When Dr. Pepperberg left the lab each evening, Alex would say, "You be good. I love you. See you tomorrow." The bird family makes for an absolutely incredible catalog of life. We love birds here at Minute Earth, and we loved making this video. And if this video was the perfect perch for you or someone you know, you'll be thrilled to learn that you can buy this gorgeous poster from our DFTBA shop. It will look amazing on your wall, or in your classroom. Music. And it's also the perfect gift for any bird lover in your life. Just go to dftba.com/MinuteEarth right now. Music. And if you buy both our feline and bird posters together, you'll get 15% off. Thank you, and thanks for supporting Minute Earth.